Now, if I look at Nvidia, Nvidia's had its struggles, right? So I'm just like kind of pull this out a little bit. I'll look at Apple too, but look at this. Look at the struggles this stock has had. You can see how it slams into the 20 period simple. Look at this. Bam, right? Let me get a little brighter and bigger. Look at this. Boom. Into the 20. Down. Retest. Fail. Retest. Fail. Bounce, which is kind of a hoping for a rebound. Nope. Failure. Little bounce. Nope. Failure. Bounce with a rebound. Failure. But now, where are we? Bounce, yes. Solidly above the 20, yes. And then two retests of the 20, Monday and today. And both of them pass the test and are above the 20. Not only that, as pointed out earlier, we do have a higher low put in here. Not quite a higher high just yet. Trying to get there. As soon as we get to here, we will have it, if it gets that high. So, and you can see we're not oversold we're right smack in the middle on the RSI. This is on the upswing. Could it go higher? Yes. Could it fall? It could, but it could also stay up here for a little while longer. Momentum is on the upswing. So the way I view Nvidia is twofold. Number one, it's in trouble. Why do you say that? Well, there's the 50, and there's the 200, and there's the 100. It's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be like this. Stacked this way. Boom, boom, boom. It's not. So whenever you're trading below the daily 50, you are pretty much a bearish chart. And it is overall. Look, boom, 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 right? But you have a bounce. The bounce turned into a rebound. Has the rebound turned into trend yet? Yes or no? No, not yet. But now you understand the difference between bounce and rebound and trend. And now you can see what it looks like. That's a bounce. It ain't no rebound. That's a bounce. It ain't no rebound. This was a big bounce. Is it a rebound? Not quite. Failure. What about this one? I would say it went from bounce. Now that we are back above here solidly, 4 days above the 20, I'd say you're now in rebound territory. If you combine this with some of the other charts that we're going to look at. So I've got mixed feelings about Nvidia. I do think Nvidia is going to run into a stone wall up here and fail. But in the meantime, it's showing bullish. And when you look at that in conjunction with Apple, and again, as I said, when I go through this, I'm gonna do a simplify after. So you can see this is the 3-2-1 compression, momentum moving higher. This is the CTV indicator showing from low cycle up to high cycle, and the RSI showing that it's not oversold, it's not overbought, it's right in the middle, trading above the daily 20, but sandwiched between that and the 50. But the 50 is up here at like 113.5. So if this starts to go higher and this flattens out, 115 is kind of the target. Maybe it can go higher if the Bollinger Band opens up. Okay, let's look at Apple. So Apple, you can see, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trading days in a row. Apple's on a bit of a tear. This is no longer just a bounce in Apple. This is a rebound. Is it a new trend in Apple? Yes or no? No, it's not. You have the daily 50 up here. You got the 200 here. And look at the failure. Bang, 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 boom, bang, bang, bounce, rebound. It does not become a trend until you are above these moving averages. And you get stacked. This is, at the very least, the 20 and the 50 have to be stacked. When the 20 and the 50 are stacked and you're above the 20, higher highs, higher lows, you could potentially say it's trending. But for now, can you see on Monday, bullish, Tuesday, bullish. So we went into today knowing there was economic data coming out that could be bad, but I didn't think that whatever the news was going to be, first of all, I thought it would be positive. The fact that it was not so bad, but the media spun it negative, gave the knee-jerk reaction, but then cooler heads prevailed. There's the correction, and then we got the move at the end of the day. Because, as I pointed out in today's dual session, there were so many out-of-the-money calls that were so much higher, it forced a gamma squeeze. How many of you were in the Legacy Masterclass session today? The dual? Did you guys like that? Do you remember when I showed you the options chain? And I showed you the 0 days till expiration, today's expiration, where there was over 300,000 up at the 555s? Remember, and I told you it could force a gamma squeeze. If we got above 550, that means it would push up to 555. You remember? That's what I told you. That's what happened. So that's Apple. And so I do believe that Apple is showing its bearish color here. Not overbought, not oversold. Looks like it's trending higher on the RSI. That's good. So these two charts taken together, this is important to understand. These two taken together, they're both moving up together. One is not selling while the other one is buying. They're both moving up together. To me, that is bullish.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.